And we are back at Up North at 4. So we are here with Christy Davis, who's the board member president of the Rock Church, and Pastor Barry, a pastor at the Rock Church. Thank you for coming on and joining us here today.
Thanks you very much.
Yeah, so this is pretty big. You know, it was an industrial building, Christy, as you mentioned before, and now turned into a church. So how did all of this happen?
So as far as the building itself, the building actually was built in the 90s, and it was built to help disabled adults get manufacturing or job skills. And then the county actually took it back down to Merrill. The building sat empty for a couple of years, and then they sold it to the city because the city was thinking they were going to do their fire station or something else with it, and they ended up not doing anything. So the building has been vacant for 7 years. And so the city put it up for sale, and because of the grace of God, we did some fundraising over the last year, but we knew it was nothing close to what the building was worth. But we said, if it's in God's hands, we offered what we had, and the city accepted our bid. And it was awesome. So then we said, okay, now we walked into this building that had 7 years of dust and layers of everything in it, and there was a whole bunch of stuff in there. And we all looked at each other as a congregation. We said, let's do this. And we rolled up our sleeves, and we made a renovation in this building. And the church has come to life in 6 weeks. And so Father's Day was our first service, and it was awesome that we got to celebrate our Heavenly Father on Father's Day. And now we want to open it up to the community, to have them come in and see what we've done to this amazing building because of the city support and the grace of God. So that's why we're really having a big field day and fiesta, so people can come see what it's all about.
Okay, yeah, Pastor Barry, add on to that a little bit. So we have the open house for the Rock Church in Tomahawk, right?
Yes. Next weekend, we're inviting the community to come out. We're going to be opening the doors. People can come in, take a tour of the facility, and we have a lot of before and after photographs so that they can see what it looked like when we got the building, and then in 6 weeks, we did the complete renovation.
That's a lot of work in 6 weeks. How did people manage that? How do you manage that?
We had over 40 different volunteers step up. We had companies get involved. We had people who took time away from their businesses to come and actually help do the renovations. And then just a lot of good-natured people, not a lot of skills, but just willing to jump in wherever it was needed.
Wow, and we do have a short clip, Jordan, if you want to play just like a preview of the renovations of the church, for the church.
You would hear life, but it wasn't mine. If I should speak, then let it be of the grace that is greater than all my sin, of when justice was served and where mercy wins, of the kindness of Jesus that draws me in. Oh, to tell
That's a good one.
my story.
It was 7 years of that, yeah. So there was a lot of dirt, and we all rolled up our sleeves and got clean.
Well, there's a story about that too, because
The urinal, or what are we talking about?
The urinal itself.
Kind of.
Oh, okay.
There were no sinks in the bathrooms. In fact, one of the shots, the sink is in the hallway, so people would use the bathroom, walk across the hallway where people are moving to get to the sink. So
I've never seen that in my life.
no, which is why it fades from that to a urinal with a sink next to it, because we were really excited to put sinks in the bathrooms.
Yeah, so now the bathrooms actually have doors on them with vanities and sinks inside, so it's very, you don't get excited over little things.
So we're pretty much out of time, but just one last plug here for the open house.
And
when
what
is
time?
it? Where is it?
So
It's this Sunday. Go ahead.
well, no.
You said next weekend. It's this Sunday at it's Capam Road, so it's 1775 Capam Road in Tomahawk. It's the Rock Church of Tomahawk, and the open house is from noon to 3. So, and I guess when people want to know what kind of church we are, we're an imperfect church of imperfect people seeking a relationship with the only perfect one. We're Bible-based, non-denominational. So that's always a question.
Well, thank you so much. Looking forward to that. Coming up, we're going to talk about food for kids on Northwoods after this break.